Hello, my friends. It's Andy over at today's Seaweed Oil, coming to you live from Brea, California, where it is cold. I know that's not nice because I'm in Southern California and it's like 65, which is cold for me. I just want to come on. We got a couple things coming up that I want to make sure you're aware of. This isn't going to be necessarily a huge teaching broadcast, but I do want to talk about some things that are really important about Vasayo, Overcome Nation, and lay out. Every so often, I like to come out and lay out which each one of the components are, because I know you come on and you see today's seaweed oil, then you hear me talking about Vasayo, then you hear me talking about Overcome Nation and all this kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure and always come on and just clarify. Hey, Julie, nice to see you. And hope you're doing well. Can't wait until Florida. I believe you're going. So I want to see you out there in Orlando, Florida. But I do also want to come on and just talk about a few things that are, again, super important to point out. And the first thing I want to make sure and let you know about is what is today's CBD oil. Today's CBD oil right here. Today's CBD oil in wellness is my company. It's the company I created when I joined Vasayo. I'll tell you a little bit more about Vasayo in a minute. It's the international distribution company of the CBD and wellness products that I represent. But today's CBD oil is my brand. It is the brand that I wrote a book under, which again, I keep talking about how my book is going to be launched because of a snafu when I launched it the first time. Again, you would not think that a person who has helped 800 people launch their books would make the mistake that I made, but I made the mistake that I tell other people not to make all the time. So I had to pull that book down and then I have to relaunch it. All right. So CBD, today's CBD oil, today's CBD and wellness is my personal brand that you can either use your name when you're joining Vasayo or you can create your own business name. And so I chose today's CBD and wellness as the branded name. It turned out to be a really good idea because I switched companies as far as the distribution companies from a distribution company, which was more of a North American distribution company, to an international distribution company, which is Vasayo, which has a fantastic product. So now Vasayo is the corporate organization that creates the products, the Renew, the CBD one, and all the other products, V3, all the other products that I have here. So Vasayo is the overall company that is the network marketing company that does all the shipping. It fulfills all the orders. It has staff that takes care of the website and the app and that kind of stuff. Takes care of paying me as I gain customers and brand partners. And Vasayo is the overall company. The great thing about Vasayo is that they are one of the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. And in being so, that makes them a very strong company. I want you to understand that they can be trusted. And I use this saying, or this, it was a testimonial that somebody gave, and I'm not sure where it came from, but it was brought to my attention by my pastor at church. But I want Vasayo to eventually, and I think they do, at least with us, have the same trust that In-N-Out Burger has. So let me go ahead and share this quote. And it says about In-N-Out Burger, not about Vasayo, but In-N-Out Burger. I trust In-N-Out Burger so much that I don't even check my bag, which is unusual, right? I always check your bag after you leave the drive-thru to make sure they got the order right, or before you even leave the drive-thru. But the testimonial goes on, and if they get it wrong, in other words, if they get the order wrong, I just assume they know what is best for me. All right. So that's what I want you to understand about Vasayo, that, everybody checks in. They go, what are the ingredients? Today at the gym, I was wearing my today's seaweed oil and somebody asked me about product. And so I was sharing the product and that kind of stuff. And they said, well, what's the milligrams? And I said, the milligrams aren't important as long as you are using some type of delivery system. You want to make sure that the CBD that's in the product actually gets into your body. So when you hear a company saying they have, a multiple milligrams, like 750 or 250, 750, 3,000, whatever it is, 2,500 milligrams or 1,500 milligrams, it is because some people are not absorbing whatever it was they started with. So let's say they started with 750. So their body's not absorbing enough of that 750 milligrams that they now have to jump up to something much larger because the body, again, it rejects most of a pure CBD oil. With Vasayo, we have liposome technology, which allows that product to get into our body. So the milligrams aren't important when 90% of whatever is in there, it could be, I don't even want to guess because it's proprietary, it's patented formulation. And so we don't know the exact milligrams. We do know that there's, enough CBD that it's way more effective than anything I've ever taken before. And I've tried a few, not only my old company, but Vasayo's product. So Vasayo can be trusted that they have a scientific team. They have a scientific advisor named Tracy Gibb, and they have a doctors that are on the board that make sure that what we say is in the product is actually in the product and that it's effective. So whether you're taking the CBD or the V3 or the Renew or the Eternal, which I almost dropped, the Eternal, which I have here, understand that they can be trusted. They're one of the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. And I think you can trust them even as much as people trust In-N-Out Burger. How about that? All right. So that's the first thing. So we have Today's CBD Oil, which is my company, Vasayo, which is the international distribution company that I represent, and I guess essentially work with, or I don't want to say work for, because I don't necessarily work for them. I'm a subcontractor in some senses, and so you have that. So the next thing is then we have. There we go. We have Overcome Nation. There we go. We have Overcome Nation. So we got a little thing going on here. I don't know if you saw a little delay going on, but we have Overcome Nation. Let me look at the comments to make sure somebody isn't saying, hey, Lynn, nice to see you. I appreciate that. Yes, Vasayo is fantastic. I love him. And so here, what we have is Overcome Nation. Overcome Nation is the team that I'm on. So Today's CBD Oil, my brand. Vasayo, the overall international distribution company, which is the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. And then we have Overcome Nation. Overcome Nation is the team that I'm on. It is in network marketing. You have, one person who started, when Vasayo first started, right? And then he signed on 2 people, and then they signed on 2 people, and so on and so on and so on. And it grows to become this big team. Rick Gutman is the leader of our particular team. He's the founder of Overcome Nation. And what he eventually did is put together a business school as his team grew into the thousands. And at the same time, created what's called a free business school, which if you were to pay for what you get in this business school, I'm guaranteeing you that it would cost you thousands of dollars to get what we get. Hundreds of training videos, live training twice a week, and sometimes more. And it is fantastic. I tell people quite often that as much as I love Vasayo, I am with Vasayo because of this team, even more than just being with Vasayo. That the Overcome Nation part of it is really the thing that keeps me here more than anything else. Not that Vasayo wouldn't all on its own. So it's really hard to explain this, but Overcome Nation is the game changer. It is the reason why I can't imagine myself leaving anytime soon, if not ever. Right. I plan on passing this down, this legacy company that I'm creating of Today's CBD Oil, passing it down to my children so they can experience Overcome Nation as it gets handed down to the other leaders that are currently in there. Not that Rick's going anywhere or that he's old. He's younger than I am by a couple of years, but it's going to be around for a long time. So Overcome Nation is fantastic. So do you understand? We have my brand, which is just who I am. So whenever you order, you're going to go to todayscbdoil.com to order the CBD, or you're going to go to todaysvasayo.com to order the rest of the wellness products. And then when you join me as a brand partner, you become a part of Overcome Nation and you get the business school for free. And it comes along with it. All right. I hope that made sense. So that is, as we go into 2020 and we continue this year, that's what you need to know. If you're ordering product, you're going to order from me, Today's CBD Oil. If you're going to join me as a brand partner, you're gonna buy into Vasayo, and then you're going to be invited or become part of Overcome Nation, and you will begin to take part of the free business school. All right. Next, what I want to share with you, just to add to this, and it's important that I add this one component about CBD. So CBD1 is, again, the reason I joined Vasayo. They came out with CBD product. I was with another company. They came out with CBD. It has a liposome technology, much like their Eternal does, and some of their other products that they have. Of course, the CBD1, the CBD1 cream, their Renew has this liposome technology, which allows these nutrients, which may not be absorbing into your body without it. They add it so that it actually gets in. All right. And so CBD1 is the thing. The one thing I want to make sure and let you know is that CBD1 is also good for pets. All right. So understand that you can take it, the very same product, the same CBD1 oil, which is right here, which is in this box right here. The CBD1 that is in this box can be taken not only by you, but by your pets. You can either put it directly into their mouth or put it on their food. Cats are iffy no matter what you give them, right? They sometimes don't like great treats. They sometimes don't like their food, and you got to switch it around. Sometimes they can be finicky about accepting CBD1. So that is you're gonna have to figure out how it is you get them to ingest it if they are finicky that way. All right, but dogs care less, right? Just put it on cheese, put it on their food, put it directly in their mouth. I don't know a dog yet who hasn't liked it in their mouth yet, and I'm sure somebody has a dog that doesn't like it, but probably one of those small dogs that really don't count anyway. If you have a small dog, it's not really a dog; it's probably a hamster. I can have a drug dog. Nobby from Australia. We are international right now. Sure, Nobby. All right. So really quickly, I want to give you the dosage of what you can give your pet. And so this is not a perfect dosage. These are recommendations. All right. And you're going to give them the amount of CBD based on how much the dog weighs. Now, again, this will fluctuate based on your dog's ailment, based on your dog's chemistry makeup, based on your dog's activity level. This can change, but this is really a good starting point. So if your dog is between 1 and 20 pounds, you're going to give them 2 to 3 drops from the tincture. All right. So you will take this out. It has a little dropper in here, and you're going to take out, enough that will give you 3 drops in 2 to 3 drops on a 1 to 20 pound. I don't know if I've ever known a 1 pound dog. I'm sure they're out there, but all right. So you're going to give them the drop, drop, drop. Again, most dogs will lap it up and they will love it. You may have to give it to put in their food or put it on a treat. Same with cats, and horses can actually take CBD. All right. 21 to 45 pound dog, 4 to 5 drops. 46 to 74 pound dogs, 6 to 7 drops. And then 79 plus, it could take up to 8 to 9 drops. Is just, again, a starting point. If you see improvement in your dog right away, you may be able to drop it down by a drop. That way you can save money and you're not giving more product than you actually need. So begin to kind of feel it out and test. I would allow your dog to be, if it's working, I would allow your dog to continue with that level for a little bit and then drop it down to where you find out where your dog's level is and don't have to waste too much in giving it to your dog. Little dogs fit between your toes don't count. Right. I agree with you. Thank you, Nobby. All right. So CBD for pets, this will fluctuate and then once you find your dog's levels, then if it isn't helping your dog, of course you're just going to give them a little bit more, kind of like you, right? Doses for us is just the same. It says to give you a human should take 2 half droppers. That's what it's recommended on the packaging, but not everybody responds to 2 half droppers a day. Some of us do it in the morning and the evening. So I go 2.5 droppers in the morning and I drop it down to 1 dropper in the evening, and that works for me for my ailments and my blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't. I can't tell you that it's cured anything. I can only tell you that I think that it works for me in those dosages, and so I can't necessarily tell you that it's cured anything. That's because the FDA bars me from doing so. So does Vasayo, by the way. They have a compliance that tells you what you can and cannot say. All right. So, and I'm going to share with you one more thing. Why would you join us over here at Vasayo? Why would you join me? And it is because of this particular fact right here, that CBD, this is through Brightfield Group and Forbes magazine. CBD is projected to be a $22 billion industry by 2022. We are in 2020, if you didn't know. And in only 2 years, it's believed that it will grow to a $22 billion company. So right now, let me get rid of my frame here. So right now, you can see we're right down here. This is where we're at right here as far as the launch of Vasayo. We've only been around for 3 years, and this is where we are on this particular part of momentum. So we're like in pre-momentum. And then as we go, we're going to, here, let me use my other hand. So we are going to head up here right now. So why would you join? Because we're here. This is why you join, all right? This isn't hype. I'm not trying to tell you to join me because I want to hype you up and say, you're going to make billions of dollars, by 2022. You'll make nothing if you don't work at your business. You will make zero if you do nothing. If you think just by joining you're going to make money, there is a little bit of work into it. You have to contact people and talk to people, share the business, share the product, buy product, right? You're going to have to invest in the company, but this is why you need to join me, right? It's because this is going to grow. And if you are a participant, if you are motivated, you can take advantage of pre-momentum. You can take advantage of where CBD1 is going to be. And the wellness industry is even going to grow more. Remembering that Vasayo just isn't CBD. As a matter of fact, Vasayo did not start with CBD. It started with other wellness products, the V3, the Core Complete, the Eternal, which was their big seller before CBD1 came around. And I think it is still a big seller. And so you got Eternal, you got these other products that are doing really well in the Asian countries. They are killing it. They don't have CBD, and we have several millionaires in the Asian market that are only selling the other wellness products and not CBD. So CBD is not necessarily the end all be all, but it sure is nice to have it here in North America or in the United States. Canada is still kind of like Asia, where they can get the other wellness products, but not CBD1. All right. So this is one of the reasons why you want to join. Not to mention, we have great founders who have a long history of the being in the network marketing business, of creating fantastic products. Again, we have a great scientifics team. We have doctors that are on the team, and we have great website and apps and all this kind of stuff. So we have a whole number of other things, but right here, in regard to making money, these are the things you're going to want to keep in mind. All right. So what do we have coming up? And this is really the basis for my broadcast. And that is that we have, which one should I share first? Let's talk about product one more time. One more product. So here we have coming up in that you can order now is Beleza. Beleza is skincare. So we have these other products that are internal, right? If you have inflammation, if you have high blood pressure, if you have anxiety, if you have depression, if you need a boost for working out, if you need to lose weight, we have V-Slim. If you need a detox, we have Vtox. If you need sleep, we have the sleep product that helps you sleep, and that's all internal stuff you take internally, or the CBD1 cream, which you rub on your ailments. Beleza handles the largest organ in our body, and that is our skin. And it goes on our face, and it keeps you young. It reverses the aging process. And so Beleza is a fantastic product that also has liposome technology, which allows the nutrients to get deeper into your skin. It goes deeper than that first layer of skin dermatitis. Dermatitis, right? No. Something like that. It gets into our skin much deeper and much more effectively. And you have a cream that goes on your face, and then you have another product that goes over the top, and then you have the mist, which just moisturizes your skin. There was a demonstration that was done the other day, and I was going to try to share that video, but I will share a video about how it works. You can order now. It will not go out for delivery until January 31st when we are at convention. I'm going to pick up I've already pre-ordered, and I'm going to pick up my product when I'm in Vasayo at the Vasayo conference, which I'm going to tell you about next. And that's when I'm going to try it, and I'm going to look so good. I'm going to look like I'm 20 again. I know I look like I'm 20 right now, but it's really going to help me look like I'm in my 20s. All right, later on. Yes. All right. So we have this coming up. This is exciting. This really takes it to the next level, and adds another product and another revenue base that other companies enjoy, right? There's other skincare companies that are enjoying network marketing and making a ton of money just on their skincare products. Now, Vasayo not only has CBD1, not only has all the other great products like Eternal, which also has collagen in it and a whole bunch of other goodness in it, but now we have the Beleza, which goes directly to the skin to help keep us young. All right. So the next thing that I want to tell you about that we have coming up, and I just mentioned it, and that is our conference, which you could still come. I think there's still tickets available. Thousands of people will be there. It'll be amazing. But that is coming on January 30th to February 2nd. There's even a Super Bowl party. Yes, it's the same weekend as Super Bowl. There's going to be a Super Bowl party on Sunday. And I'm sure we're going to have a whole bunch of other surprises. Today, I think I missed the call. It was earlier today. Dang it, I got to listen to it. But there's some new stuff coming up, and there's going to be an additional way to make money because they're going to put more emphasis on customers. Most of the emphasis has been on brand partners. I'm going to find out more details about what that means, but I am really big on the customer side of things. People have bought a lot of product and they're on auto ship, and I see it coming through all the time, which is fantastic. But they're going to increase the revenue stream in regard to customers. At least that's the word on the streets. But come to convention if you want to join us over here at Vasayo, and that is in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to be there. I actually have an extra room that if anybody first come, first serve, staying in a little bit of a condo type of situation. So I have an extra room. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter because we're not staying in the same room. I have an extra room, has a kitchen, has all that kind of stuff. So we can just be roommates, and that will be cool. All right. So I have an extra room if anybody's watching this and they want to go or are going and have not got their room yet. It was the same as if I got a hotel room. So I went ahead and got, this little condo thing. So I'll be nice and comfy, cozy, even though I probably won't be there hardly ever. But what the hell? And so if anybody wants to help in paying for this condo, it'll be less than you could than it would cost you to stay in even a nasty motel in the area. All right. So come and hang out. We can party. All right. And so, but we have that coming up here in January. There is another event that we have coming up with Overcome Nation, and that is in St. Louis, Missouri. And I want to say that it's in February. I could be wrong. I should have looked that up before I started, but that's coming up soon. And so you can become the Overcome Nation. So Vasayo, the reason I went through that whole thing about Vasayo and Overcome Nation is because I wanted to tell you about two different events going to come up. We have the Vasayo conference convention, which is coming up here in January to February 2nd, January 30th, this Saturday. And then Overcome Nation has their own event, our team in St. Louis, Missouri. And that I believe is in February. Dang, I should have looked at the date. Julie, if you're still watching, if you know the date, if you could type that in the comments, that would be fantastic. Or anybody else that may know, that would be awesome. I'm sure Nabi doesn't know because he doesn't know. If anybody knows, let me know what that is. All right. And so we have that. All right. And we have, did I have one more thing? I think that was it. Hold on. Let me look and see if I have one more graphic here. No, that was it. Let me go back to, get rid of the green screen back there. Okay. So, so we have some cool stuff coming up with these conventions. We have new products coming up. Oh, here we go. I have a comment. Let me see what that says. Will you be taking a bed bug dog with you to the hotel in Florida or a drug dog? No dogs. I don't like dogs. Just kidding. No, I'm not going to be taking a drug dog or a bed bug dog. I know where to look for bed bugs, so I make sure to do that. You can pull off the headboard, behind your bed, you pull it off and you look on the back side of your headboard at a hotel. You can just lift it up. It's usually just connected to the wall with a piece of wood, a strip of wood that's actually mounted to the wall, and then the headboard just sits down on top. You just take that off, you put it down on the bed, and you look, you inspect in the cracks and crevices. You may find bed bugs there. You look in the nightstands. The reason bed bugs in hotels and motels don't typically or are not typically found on the mattress or the box springs, because the maid comes in and changes the bed over daily, and bed bugs don't like to be disturbed. So what they do is they adapt and they learn to go to the nightstands and the headboard, or a picture. If there's a picture above the bed, they'll go and they'll hide in the frame of the picture. So that would be the first place I would look. And that is the first place I look when I go to a hotel to see if there's bed bugs. You can check the box springs and the mattress, but typically bed bugs in a motel and hotel don't stay there very long because the changing of the covers and the disturbance. They can be there, but again, that's not typically where the colony, because they stay in colonies. The colony of bed bugs, which are much easier to see than one single bed bug or a baby or a nymph or even the eggs, are difficult to see. So if you're going to look for them, you want to look where the colony is. The colony typically is on the nightstand or the headboard. But that's a really good question there, Nabi. I don't know how this turned into a bed bug class. This is about Vasayo and CBD. Clever bugstards. Nabi, what's up with you today? You are hysterical. You like my backdrop? Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. My backdrop right now. I'm going to go play this piano. No, I can't play the piano, nor can I sing. All right. So again, we have, like I said, we have today's CBO, which is my brand. We have Vasayo, which is the overall distribution company. We have Overcome Nation, and you can join me, and I will teach you all that I know about creating your own brand. I will also get you into the business school if you join me as a brand partner at Vasayo. We have the convention coming up. If you can join and come to that, that would be amazing. That would be a great start. I would purchase one of the founder packs. That is the best way to get started in your business. Invest in your business. It's only $1,500. Do you need to do it? No, but I'm telling you that is the best way. Right now, there is a prerequisite to get into the business school. They've increased the need to buy in and to invest in your company because it's the best way to success. And so I would suggest that you buy the Founders Pack, because that will give you product to not only use, but it'll give you product to give away to people to have them test it and try it. And that will be good for you. All right. Thank you, Dobby. Awesome. I appreciate it very much. All the rest of you, thanks for watching. We had some pretty decent numbers there, up and down for a little bit. We are broadcasting in Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. If you're watching on any of those platforms, just make sure and comment. If you're watching a replay, please let me know they're watching the replay. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns about anything that I put together. If anything that you need any help with, let me go ahead and put up a couple banners here. One thing that if you have any questions about whether CBD is legal, again, dosage and that kind of stuff, all you need to do is go to VasayoFAQs.com, VasayoFAQs.com. You put your name and email address in the little box when it shows up. When you hit enter now, hit a little button, it'll take you to the place where you put your name and email address, and you will get all the login information, and you'll be able to watch all the videos. All right. So there's a number of videos of the frequently asked questions that I have gotten over the last couple of years that I've been doing this, and those are in there. If your question is not in there, all you have to do is message me and let me know, hey, I went through all the videos, didn't see the question, but could you tell me more about blah, whatever that is? And then I will actually either create a video, because other people, if you want to know, I'm sure there's other people that want to know, but go to VasayoFAQs.com if you have any questions. And if you want to order CBD1, you go to todayscbdoil.com. If you want to order any of the other wellness products, you go to todaysvasayo.com. That's where you can buy the other wellness products. And you ask yourself, why do you have two websites for Vasayo? Well, that's because of the unusual situation we are with CBD right now, is that some people don't understand it, and there's some questions and concerns that some government officials have. And just in case something happens where Vasayo is required for whatever reason to suspend the sale of CBD, not that they're doing anything wrong, you just never know in today's world what can happen. They did not run a risk losing the Vasayo website in the process. So if CBD in a state was, determined to be illegal for a short period of time, and it was brought down, they did not want to affect the rest of the wellness products that could be sold. And so they created two different websites so that CBD was separate from all the other products. And that was a way of taking care of their brand partners. And I love the way that they think and do that. All right. So there you go. You want to put this one up too. All right. So if you want to join me, go to Vasayo, todayscbdoil.com or todaysvasayo.com, and join me as a brand partner. That would be awesome. All right. Unless you have any more questions, I don't see any other comments. Nobody knows when that, nobody watching knows when our, what's it called? Overcome Nation. Our Overcome Nation convention is, I believe it's February. I just don't know the exact dates. You know what? Let me go ahead and take a gander here. Maybe I can find it fast enough since nobody seemed to know when it was. Let's see what comes up here. Oh, Vision Summit. I'm so sorry. St. Louis, Missouri, April 17th through the 19th. April 17th through the 19th, not February. So April 17th through the 19th in St. Louis, Missouri is our Overcome Nation. And that is amazing. It is just as big as our Vasayo. I think nearly as many people come to Overcome Nation conference as come to the convention, nearly. And it runs long. We go until like midnight, 1 o'clock on one night in particular. So it is a good conference full of content, and you would be amazed at the amount of people that show up and the amount of content that comes through. The great speakers. We had some great speakers last time. It was in Dallas just recently, a couple months ago, and it was amazing. It was amazing. We even have some of our members go up there and speak and do a fantastic job. I've had the good fortune to speak locally at local conventions that we've had here, but we also have some great speakers that come to the bigger convention. Like I said, Dallas was just one that we had, and then St. Louis, Missouri. So April. All right, what did I say again? April 17th through the 19th in St. Louis, Missouri. All right, so that's what we have coming up. All right. I hope this has been helpful to you to help you understand a little bit more about Overcome Nation, Vasayo, and today's seaweed oil. And again, if you have any questions, just go to vasayofaqs.com, and I answer about 10 to 11 frequently asked questions in that space. So go ahead and join that. Put your name and email address, and you got it. All right. So that's it for me here, coming to you from Brea, California. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.